With us today is award-winning television personality Star Jones, who is a longtime women's heart health advocate. Now, she is here to discuss her journey as a survivor of heart disease and the launch of Medtronic's Letter to My Mother campaign, which encourages women to take the pledge to talk to their mother or the women in their life about heart health. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the beautiful Star Jones to the show. Welcome, Star.
Thank you, Dr. Bond. Thank you for having me. And it's really important that we are having this discussion in May, which is, as you know, Women's Health Month. And we're doing a whole lot of focusing on women this month. Rightly so. We're putting women's heart health on the front burner. And I'm so glad that you wanted to talk about this today.
Oh, absolutely. It's extremely important for all women out there. And I understand that about 15 years ago, you lost 160 pounds to improve your health, but doing all the right things. But then you got your wake up call about the seriousness of cardiovascular disease. What happened?
So, actually, 20 years ago, I really made the decision to get healthy. 20, almost 25 years now. I made the decision to get healthy. I worked with doctors to help me get my weight under control, and I had really succeeded. And as you pointed out, Dr. Bond, I was doing all the things I was supposed to do at that time. Now I'm eating right. I am exercising. I'm walking more than trying to, ride around in a car, doing the things that they tell us to do, but yet my body was still talking to me. And I listened. I had some serious heart palpitations, lightheadedness, dizziness, and shortness of breath. So I went in to see my cardiologist, and after a battery of tests, I found out that I had heart disease indeed. Actually, my aortic valve was malfunctioning. I did not have a heart attack, but I still had to have open heart surgery. And literally becoming a heart disease survivor, and I say thriver, is what drove me to become a heart health advocate. That's what I've been doing for the last 15 years. And I'm telling you, me making my story known to other women has encouraged other women to do the same with the women in their lives.
Well, they always say your test becomes your testimony, and you have
Yes,
a
indeed.
very big testimony to tell. Now, when women go see their doctor, what are the important questions they need to ask them?
That's exactly why we are partnered with Medtronic for the Letter to My Mother campaign, because we want women to start to have those conversations in a connection point with the women in their lives, their mothers, their grandmothers, their aunts. That's where you started off to find out your own family heart health history. I'm a fourth generation heart disease survivor, so this conversation was very important in my life, and I know in others' lives. Once you have those conversations, then you are forewarned and forearmed to go in to talk to your doctor and ask one simple question. What is my heart health risk? Ask that question to your doctor. It will then generate a conversation where your doctor will then say, well, let me ask you this. And you're going to want to know the answer to those questions. What is your blood pressure? Have you had your blood sugars tested? Do you know your cholesterol? Knowing your numbers can save your life. I know that knowing your blood pressure can save a life. I know that when I had an EKG, which led to an echocardiogram, that saved my life. We want to start the conversations with a simple connection point, a letter, a text, an email, a social media post, and then spread it to the other women in your life. Your best friend, your girlfriend, the lady who serves you coffee, the lady who cleans your teeth. We want to make sure that all women make their own heart health a priority. And that's what Letters to My Mother is about.
Well, you know what I love? Even though heart disease is what we call the silent killer, we don't have to be silent
Hmm.
about it. And you are
Not at all.
shouting this from the rooftop.
Absolutely. Dr. Bond, we call it the silent killer, but 60 million women nationwide are affected by heart disease. 15 years ago, when I was diagnosed and had to have open heart surgery, heart disease was the number one killer of Americans, the number one killer of women, the number one killer of Black women. It has not changed. It is still the number one killer. It beats all forms of cancer combined when it comes to women. This is our health priority. It is our biggest health risk. And it starts with a conversation, a letter to my mother. And your mother stands for all the women in your family. Have this conversation and do it for the women that you love.
No, I love that. Now, where can all of my viewers and listeners get more information about the Letter to My Mother campaign?
You can go directly to our website, a letter to my mother.com, spelled out one ALETTERTOMYMOTHER.com. It has all the resources that are necessary to help you have your conversation with the women in your life and then turn those conversations into the big conversation with your doctor. And I tell you what, if you take the pledge with me by going to the website, a letter to my mother.com, then Medtronic will make a donation to women's heart health advocacy programs that will service us all. See, we can help each other save lives.
Amen to that. And ladies and gentlemen, heart disease has been the leading cause of death among women in the U.S. for more than a century and impacts more than 60 million women today. Now, for women of color, these rates are even higher, with 59% of Black women and 43% of Hispanic women experiencing some kind of heart disease. But one third of women, 30%, have not talked with a healthcare provider about their heart health, and 56% of women
Mhm.
report having never discussed heart health with their mother or other women in their family. So head over right now, a letter to my mother.com, and get involved. You could be saving a life in your own family. And I want to thank you, Star, and many blessings to you with this incredible campaign.
Absolutely. This is why I wake up in the morning. It's my purpose in life. We have to start putting our own health on the front burner of conversations. And this is how we started, one connection at a time. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, Star Jones. So again, get involved. Go to a letter to my mother.com, get involved, start telling the women in your life about heart disease and for them to go see their doctor because, hey, prevention is the key. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. And hey, stay tuned. I'll be right back with more.